Hey Go Country, it is Justice here with you, and we are out and about on Industrial Drive to meet Amber from Hello New Beginnings, and just tell us a little bit about being a mental health coach.
Sure. Well, I just recently got certified as a mental health coach. I was certified as a sobriety coach before that. And I serve those that struggle with alcohol. And now that I am a mental health coach, I am going to be helping those that struggle with anxiety. So even if you don't struggle with alcohol, but you struggle with anxiety and even postpartum anxiety. I absolutely love what I do. It's amazing. So I've been, Hello New Beginnings launched about 3 years ago. And I just recently got this lovely space that we're in, and I love it. And I can't wait to continue to serve our community.
Right, and you do have a great space here on Industrial Drive, but you also said to make people more comfortable, you can also go to some different spots, so that maybe they feel more comfortable, and so maybe talk a little bit about that as well.
Yeah, so like I said, I have our spot here that if you feel comfortable on the couch that you're sitting on, if you feel that comfortable, but I meet clients at coffee shops, at local libraries, a walk in the park, obviously safety, concerns, I keep that. So I like to meet clients where they're comfortable, and if that is a walk in the park or at a coffee shop, then we'll do that.
Right, and it is super easy to talk to you, so kind of get into, where you got to this point to where you're now wanting to help others, and, you're putting your foot forward now to maybe go back on something we talked about a little bit earlier.
Sure, so I started drinking at the age of 13, 14, which some people do, that's really not unheard of. And I always struggled a little bit. I was an anxious child. I always struggled with a little bit of anxiety. And so when I started drinking, it really wasn't to fit in. I liked how it gave me that confidence, and then I continued it. And so for about 20 years, I struggled with alcohol, and my whole family struggles with some type of substance. And I have a lot of close friends that do. And I didn't fit that stereotype. When we think of someone that's struggling, we think of someone that is, you having Cheerios with their vodka in the morning, and that wasn't me. I probably drank every other day for years, or then I would binge on the weekends. But I was struggling with my mental health. I did not know that alcohol contribute to anxiety and panic attacks. And so once I learned, what alcohol was, what it was doing to me, contributing to my mental health, I decided to finally quit. It took a while. It took about 5 years. And then I wanted to create, when I decided to get out there and create Hello New Beginnings, I wanted to create a safe space for those that struggle. And I wanted to create a place that people, not traditional, a lot of people don't feel comfortable at a support group, or they don't feel comfortable, like at an office, which, this is a coffee office, but they don't feel comfortable, like they fit in at those places. And I wanted to create a space that someone could fit in. And so Hello New Beginnings was brought to life.
That's awesome. And so where would you suggest, someone who might be watching this video thinking, I might have a problem, I want to reach out, what are some of those first steps that you would have them take in getting into contact with you, or whatever that may be?
Well, first and foremost, just questioning that, am I drinking too much, or is this anxiety, is it affecting my life? Is it affecting even a little bit of my life? That's the first thing. You don't have to hit a crazy rock bottom. You don't have to wait until a crisis hits. So that's what I want everybody to know. And so if you have that question in your head, you can reach out to me through email, our office on Industrial Drive where I'm at. I'm on Hello New Beginnings on Facebook. You can call me at 513-202-6290, or email at coachambersiegel.com. I have a website, Hello New Beginnings website. A lot of information's on there if you want to see, the services that I offer.
So you're talking about how you recently revamped your website and you added some of your new services, and do you want to get into some of those?
Yeah, so Sobriety has been my main service that I have been offering as a sobriety coach, and then now with having my mental health certification, I really want to add anxiety and postpartum anxiety onto my services. I struggled again with postpartum struggles, and the anxiety was crippling. And when you talk to a lot of women, it's happening more, and they don't know where to turn to. And so I wanted to offer that support for those that are struggling with postpartum struggles. And then also the anxiety. I don't work with just women, so if there are men out there that struggle with anxiety and sobriety, I work with men as well.
Mm-hmm. And then kind of maybe go over how long you work with somebody. Are you talking to them every day? Or are you talking to them once a week, maybe once a month, and then for how long until they start to feel comfortable, or how does all that work?
I'm so glad that you asked that question. So I offer a personalized approach. It's not a one size fits all. Everyone is different. Do you agree that every person is different? Sure. And so I might have a client that has already been doing very well, but just need a little extra care. And so it could be maybe a couple months. Or I have a client that I work with for a year. Typically, my sessions are once a week for an hour. And then in between, I will have connections, text messaging. I'll send different videos. I learn my clients, so I learn what is best for them. So yeah, it can range. It's all different.
Awesome. And then you just want to go over again, how anyone can contact you. I know you have a website, a Facebook page. Just go through that to remind everyone where they can get a hold of you.
Yes, so my website is hellonewbeginnings.com. I am very active, have a lot of videos on my Facebook page, Hello New Beginnings, or even you can Amber Siegel. I also on my website, it'll have the contact information. Like I said, you can text. I know a lot of people get a little nervous with a first time call, but you can text. I'll answer some questions, and then we can set up either a virtual appointment or a call just to interact and see if I'm the right fit, and then go from there.
Perfect. All right, so this has been another Out and About with your hometown radio station. This is Hello New Beginnings on Industrial Drive here in Lawrenceburg. This is all courtesy of the Dearborn County Chamber of Commerce.